Hello and welcome to episode 475 of the Mark and Me podcast. As always, I'm your host Mark. Now, it's been about 8 weeks, which seems forever in Mark and Me world, since I released my last episode, but lots of things have been happening, personal stuff that you don't need to know about, but I'm back and I've got a great guest for you today. I'm pleased to announce that I'm joined by the absolute, and I mean this word, absolute legend, Felicia Day. We get to talk all about, well, actually, we don't get to talk about the film we're promoting. We talk about everything but it. But on today's interview, we do obviously promote the brand new film, Tim Travers and the Time Traveler's Paradox. But in that interview as well, we talk about absolutely everything. Truly, it's one of my favourite interviews I've done. I absolutely adore her, and you will hear at the end that we are actually going to do a second part very soon. So, as it's been so long since my last episode, there's not much point touching base and talking about it, but it was with Thrice, and it was amazing, and I loved it. But since then, we've had Christmas, New Year, and here we are today. So let's get straight to the brand new interview. Here's me and the wonderful Felicia Day. This is going to be a half an hour podcast just on eating chocolate now, so who cares about
listen,
films?
I could talk about, I love food.
Good.
I love it. My daughter just went to a new school, and I was so excited just because there's like 2 new bakeries along the route that we could stop at and get a croissant in the morning.
So hand on heart, when you were looking for schools, were you looking in the catchment area of like, what's the best places I can stop for coffee? Not is this a good school for teaching and the education system? What Danish pastries am I going to be able to have after dropping her off?
Well, first, we don't really have Danish pastries here. There is one. There's like a place, a Copenhagen place. But, you know, it's nothing like what I had in Denmark. So
yeah,
we'll set that aside. I will say that I'm just looking for a school within a 30-minute commute to get there. So, like, I know you guys from the UK will be like, what? Your kid's school is 30 minutes away? That's like an hour round trip in the morning and the afternoon. But like, that's how you do it in LA.
Yeah.
You're in your car most of the time. I could be in like a whole nother county if I was there on a train, right?
Do you know what, right? I've been doing this podcast just almost 10 years. And
Oh, congrats.
I was looking back and I've, not blown my own trumpet, but I've had Mads Mikkelsen, Kevin Smith, Anthony Hopkins, Aubrey Plaza. Like, I've worked really hard, and I was looking back today at early photos, and on Facebook it says like 9 years ago, or it says like it brings up this memory.
Yeah.
Just over 9 years ago, I interviewed you at Birmingham. Yeah, this is true. At the MCM Comic Con.
I remember that trip because I had some kind of cashew coconut curry that was probably the best thing I've ever had in my life.
There we go. Back to food. This is good.
I don't remember you at all.
Don't worry about it.
I remember the
offended.
Geordie guy. Yeah, there's a Geordie guy who does interviews there. And then I remember that curry. I'm so sorry you did not make an impression of a curry.
What the best thing was is it wasn't me on my own. That was my old podcast called Skip to the End, which was a movies podcast, which was quite famous in the UK. But I realised because we went there and the rest of the co-hosts for Skip to the End didn't really like the whole interview thing. They just wanted to talk films. We were just going to review movies and be this movie podcast. But you were the first interview that we did that then led to me breaking off and then doing podcasts. Because after you, I interviewed Gillian Anderson.
Okay, first of all, I love the fact that I broke up something formative in your life.
Yeah.
I'm a destroyer.
That's it.
Second of all, I'm glad that you started at the height of redheads and then you started going down.
I'm not glad that you don't remember me, but you remember a Geordie guy and a curry. Like, that is so... I'm not leaving the right impression on people, even 9 years ago when I thought this is the thing I want to do.
The Geordie guy, that's not a good impression. That's just a reminder that English can be... That language is not comprehensible sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Like, you can be... I think I would understand somebody from Lithuania better than that Geordie guy.
See? So I'm better than him. That's good.
Yeah. But you're not better than curry.
Than the curry. There
Nope.
you go.
I'm so sorry. Nothing beats that curry. I just remember the color of it, and it was so silky.
Oh, you're
And the
making me
texture.
hungry, and this interview here in the UK is 6 o'clock, and I was like, oh, do I eat before the interview? But then I get those annoying kind of like not belches, but I'm like, oh, I can feel I've
Yeah,
just
yeah,
eaten
yeah.
something too heavy. So I was like, I'll interview, and then I'll reward myself with a nice meal afterwards. And now I might get a curry. I
I'm
might just do
I'm
it.
happy to destroy something else in your life, which is probably your stomach,
Yeah.
integrity of your stomach, maybe your
What we
diet,
have to
whatever it
do
is.
by every interview that we conduct together, something needs to be destroyed by the end of it.
But honestly, I'll destroy anything. Do you have a marriage? Bring her on.
Right,
Them on.
brilliant. Yep, okay, so this is going to cost me a divorce, a stomach ache tomorrow morning, and what did we destroy first time round?
I don't know. Oh, your previous podcast.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
successful. A lot of people got very heartbroken by that. There was
Okay.
12.8
Well,
million listeners, and we just broke up because of you.
jeez.
So
Well, you know what? I'm an internet native person, so I knew that many people hated me. All
there you go.
right.
So, what I normally do on this podcast, instead of talking about all this cool stuff, which is much more entertaining than talking films, I love to know with every guest that's been on how it all started. And people can go on Wikipedia, people can go on IMDb, but I'm talking prior to that. I'm talking when you're a kid. And because you now are an author, an actor, you've done writing, you've done all this incredible stuff on the internet, you've done everything. When you started and you were the child, was there a film you watched? Was there a comedy sketch? Was there a book you read? What was the first thing that started it all for you?
Oh, wow. It's just my love of, well, my love of acting itself was my aunt. She was a theater actor, and she got a degree in theater, and she went to New York, and then she had health problems. She had to come back to Alabama, and she worked at the community theater. And at the age of 7, I went and I auditioned and got the part of Scout in To Kill a Mockingbird, which is an iconic
Yeah.
play. So, my theater acting was there. My love of media, oh my gosh, I would say that my first memory of super strong feelings where I was in love with Big Bird. I was in love with Kit the Car from Knight Rider. I was in love with Alex P. Keaton from Family Ties. I had very questionable crushes when I was a child on anthropomorphic animal and small men. I don't know. It was just what it
Big
is.
Bird's not a small man.
Well, that's an animal. Anthropomorphic is
Yeah.
the Kit the Car. And
Yeah.
then Alex P. Keaton was a small Republican, which obviously I have terrible taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
What?
those Republicans, the Republicans back in like the 80s sitcoms, they were super liberal compared to what's happening in our
Yeah.
country right now. So there you go. It was relative.
Do you know what's really interesting? So when I broke off, this is really spooky now. You're going to think I'm making it up, but you can go on my Spotify and I promise you this happened. After I broke and met you and you destroyed the whole fan base of my old podcast, I
Fantastic.
broke off, started marking me. My first ever guest to launch the podcast was Kevin Smith because I was like, he's the king of podcasting and
He is.
I want
Yeah.
someone who's going to be brilliant. That followed up with Corey Feldman because he's an actor that when I grew up in the 80s, I was like, I love the Goonies and Gremlins.
You
And
want to be that guy, yeah.
you want to be that guy. Guess who my third guest was?
Barack Obama.
Nope. Big Bird himself.
What?
Harold Spinney.
Oh my God.
Yeah, how
Was
spooky.
he awful? Was he
No.
awful?
No. Do you know what? He made me almost cry because I said to him, why do you do it? What is it that makes you want to get in the suit? What is it that makes you want to be Big Bird? And when he was in the suit, he said it was a good way of hiding away from all the demons and bullies in life. And when he was in that
Oh.
suit, he could be happy and over the top because that's something he could never experience in real life. And I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to watch Sesame Street again.
Oh
But
God.
did you know the same guy that's running around in Big Bird being really crazy and happy and joyful is also Oscar the Grouch?
No. How do they do
Same
that when they're in the same?
person.
How do they do that when they're in the same scene together?
It must be some really good editing or someone else just fills in and does the puppet bit, but he was both.
What?
Talk about schizophrenia at an early age.
But also, just talk about legacy. Like that
Yeah.
guy. Why am I even trying to work at this point? If there's a person who's able to do that and spread that much love and grouchiness throughout the world.
He must go to bed at night and think, have I been a good guy today or have I been a horrible guy today?
I mean, hopefully he isn't horrible in the suit to the children,
Yeah,
like
but
total diva on the
when he's
set.
going like, rah, I'm Grouch, perhaps that's the real him.
Listen,
Perhaps he's like,
Oscar the Grouch is the real us, all right? We're all garbage.
I want that on a t-shirt. We are all garbage. And then him just getting his head out of the bin and just sort of... I'm making
Etsy,
that.
call me.
Yes.
Etsy, call me.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you 10% for every t-shirt we sell.
Wow, that feels not very fair because that was my idea, but
You'll
okay.
get about 80p. But,
Okay, great. That'll be great.
It all pays for Danishes.
It won't, actually.
No, not at all. Well, what was it then? You said was it How to Kill a Mockingbird, which is unbelievable
that was the play
foundations.
I did.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah, and then, I will admit that I wasn't a particularly precocious or star-studded kind of child. After that, I was homeschooled and I moved a lot of places around America, the South mostly, Southeast. Terrible place. Not really. Beautiful place, but also terrible in some respects, just like everywhere. And I did a lot of musical theater because that's the only way I got out of the house. But I was usually just like orphan number 7 or can girl number 3. I danced very well, but I wasn't a confident singer. And, I did just random things that were really formative. And like that was where I found my people and I learned how to like work with other people. So that's kind of why I always had in my mind, I want to be a good actor, because I had this naive thought that the community theater life was the same as the professional actor life, which is absolutely not the case when I moved to Hollywood after college. So, a lot of wake-up calls, but you have to be really dumb to try things that are hard.
Another t-shirt. I think that's quite good. You need to be dumb to try smart things. But so this whole time that you're going out there exploring, hoping, wishing, dreaming, I suppose, at that age, because you don't know what the reality looks like. Are your parents fully on board? Are they like, you go out there, this is great? Or were they like, oh, fuck, like, this is not going to work. It's such a hard profession to get into. We just wanted you to go and study and get a proper job. Or were you like, I've got the whole support in the world. I can be me. And do you know what? They're going to back me to the moon and back.
I never felt like I was ever discouraged. I ended up getting a violin performance and a math degree in college. So I got my backup degrees. And I had saved a lot of money being a professional violinist during college. So I was able to just be like, okay, I'm self-sufficient. I had met people at film festivals in Austin, Texas before I moved out to LA. So I did have a semi-support system. I wouldn't say that they were like, I mean, I got my delusions of grandeur from somewhere. So, but at the same time, yes, it was, being a little prodigy and, admired by everybody and very precocious. And then moving to Hollywood and being like, you are nothing. Oh my God, who is this doggy?
This is
I'm
June.
sorry. I'm
She's
looking
a
at the
9-month-old
cutest.
puppy.
Oh my
Look at her.
gosh. Why are you upstaging me right now?
She makes
Look
a
at this
guest
little
appearance on, like, I'm having a real deep conversation with someone, and then she's like, I just want to be on camera just for a few seconds, say hello to the guest, make sure it's about me,
What's
and
her
then I'll
name?
run away. June.
That's when I'm born.
My God, look how it all links. Big Bird, MCM Comic Con, breaking up the podcast.
Yeah.
Our dog is named after you.
It's true. In a very
Come here,
tenuous way, it's
Felicia.
true.
Come on. That's a joke.
I would love that. The biggest compliment is somebody when they come up and say, hey, I named my cat after you or your character on Supernatural or like The Guild or whatever.
Have you had people come up and say, I've got a tattoo of you?
Oh,
Or-
plenty.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't it? I mean, it feels bad because like if they did it like 15 years ago, I'm like, oh, I hope they don't regret that thing. Or maybe they removed it. But you know what? That's not my problem.
I just always think like it's great when people ask for autographs or a selfie, which everyone does now, or some cool little like stage photo at Comic Con. But to put you on their skin, I'm like, that must be unbelievable.
It is. It really is. It is kind of like, why are you still making stuff? You really made it. I don't know why you're even trying anymore.
Do you want to?
But if I were going to get a tattoo, I would get your dog on me. So I don't have one.
Get ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Dog number 2.
Wait, that one looks just like the other dog.
No, it doesn't. This one's got a jumper, and this dog, you just saw the puppy, who's about to come on screen.
Yeah.
She's 8. She's nearly 9 months, and her name's June. This is Florence.
Hi, Hi,
How old do you
Florence.
think Florence is?
25.
25? That'd be the world's oldest dog. It'd have a medal round
I
its
don't
neck.
know. She's kind of mangy looking. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow! Florence!
Florence, I'm sorry. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful lady, and I'm so glad you didn't have work done.
What do you
Just
say,
embrace
Florence? Tim
your
Travers'
age.
movie's terrible. You can't say that, Florence. That's awful. Don't say that. We're here
Come
promoting it.
on. Don't hate the movie just because I'm awful. Florence.
She is 18 years old.
Okay, so that's an old dog.
Very. And she's upset now because of you.
Is she really annoyed at the baby?
Hates them because there's two
Yeah, I would.
babies.
Yeah. Oh, you have an actual baby?
No, of a baby dog.
How many dogs do you have, man?
3.
That's too many.
It's a good number.
How old's the other one?
It's June's twin sister.
So you took your senior dog and inflicted 2 baby dogs on her?
But
Are
you
you
need
trying
to
to
know-
drive her to the grave?
You need to know the story. So this is now like a bit like Sesame Street.
Oh boy.
This is you're going to feel bad now. So this
No, I'm not.
is Florence, and she is 18. She had a sister that she grew up with her whole life who died last year at 17.
Oh
So
no.
little Florence was like, I don't understand what life's like without having another dog around. I'm just going to cry all the time.
Oh no.
So we went and got 2 puppies to fill the void in our heart, to fill the void in her heart. It worked for us. Not so much Florence. She's a bit like, go away. I don't need
Yeah.
you around me. I just want to retire. I want to watch good films and I just want to relax. And now you've
No,
got
it's
these
true.
2 little dickheads, you know.
They are. They look. I mean, not to judge the other
No,
one,
you
but
can't say
June,
this. June doesn't
total
look-
dickhead.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. She looks really. Listen, I don't like people with an overinflated sense of confidence, and June is like, I'm cute and I own it, and I'm jealous. That makes me feel insecure inside. So it really is my problem, not hers.
I always call her Christopherson off. Have you seen the film Isle of Dogs, Wes Anderson?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
It's
Watch
P.T.
that.
Anderson. Is that a dog? He did a dog movie.
Wes Anderson.
Oh, Wes. Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw the movie though.
Ugh, you would. You'd know if you had seen it.
I mean, it has symmetrical framing everywhere, right?
Of course it does. It's Wes Anderson.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I
Do you
don't
think
need
his
to see it
house
to
is like
know.
that? I sometimes think to myself, like, is his phone case like it? Is his wife like it? Did he like
Is his
when he met
bedroom
Yeah,
perfectly symmetrical?
yeah. I
I
like.
went to an escape room last night. This is personal. There was a puzzle there where it was like you had to hole punch stuff in a little grid, and they were things that you had to do to like, okay, so here are the punches, but then you have to reverse them diagonal, and then you have to move them over once, and you couldn't use a pen. I think this is when the Alzheimer's comes out because I literally could not do it. I could not shift the things over and have it
Oh,
overlap
no.
and move them around and then reverse them in my head. And I was like, oh, you have a math degree. You're old.
Did you like get everyone locked in? Was that like a Crystal Maze challenge? Where you like they're like, oh for fuck's sake, like you've cost us it now. That's it. We're locked in. We never escape in. Thanks.
Well, it was like it had a lot of different things that the group could do. So I was kind of on that puzzle and then everybody else was on the puzzle. But at the end they did rate us and it was pathetic. I think
Yeah.
a small child could have beat me just randomly punching. I mean, it was bad. And the horrible part was that I would approach the machine with confidence that I've like, oh, I got this right. I did not once. So I think, this could be the peak of everything I've had, and then I'll be committed next week. So
I'm trying to think
my goodbye
how,
tour.
because we haven't got much time, and I do believe me and you.
Because
could
you've been
use-
talking about your dogs the whole time,
Yeah,
man.
but I believe we could do it. I have guests on for 2 hours at a time. Alex Winter's been on for 6 hours. You know, like half an
You
hour.
did a 6-hour podcast
No, I did 3 2-hour podcasts.
with Alex Winter. It's probably amazing. I wanted to see his Waiting for Godot. I
I
really did.
know with Keanu, like
I know. He's the one person I'd be like, I don't care if I'm in a relationship. Please do me.
Wow.
Only one.
Are you allowed that? Is there an agreement in place that? It's
No,
like-
not at all. And also, I would probably chicken out. But, in my mind.
Yeah, that's Hayley Williams for me from Paramore.
She's incredible.
I just
Not
don't
in
know
that way
how
for
she
me,
can
but-
look that way and sing and write songs and just everything. Like I'm just like, When I got married, I should have had that written in. Like, if Hayley Williams comes on the podcast and says, "Mark, I actually would like to sleep with you," I'm allowed. That
Oh,
should.
that's your one allowance?
No, no, I'm not allowed. I'm saying that's what I should have done.
Oh, you in your prenup, you should have been like,
Yeah,
Haley,
if
that's it.
if
If.
she comes on the podcast,
Yeah.
suddenly declares her love for me, we're
Yeah.
sorted.
I mean, it's good to just always make a contract. That's what I've learned
Yeah.
in business. Always have it in paper. If it's verbal, it doesn't really count.
Right. So the film that we're promoting,
I mean,
Tim
listen, I'll come
Travers
on
and the
later.
Time Travelers
I'll come on later to
Paradox.
talk because I have. Okay, listen, two things. Yes, Tim Travers is incredible. If you guys are nerdy at all, you need to watch this movie. It is so fun. The lead actor is so incredible. It's very, very funny and
I watched it last
wild.
night. It's the best hour and 35 minutes you can spend. I
Yes,
thought that it was very well directed. Samuel Dunning is absolutely phenomenal.
he is an actor who should be in everything.
Everything. And
So
genuinely,
good.
you were great. I'm not just saying that.
Oh, thank
Absolutely
you.
wonderful. Danny Trejo, like, let's be honest about it. He could be in anything in the entire world, and I'll watch it or buy it or invest money in it because
It's the
he's
second
just,
time I've worked with him, but I didn't actually work with him in person at all.
yeah.
I was in Fallout
That's
New Vegas. I did a voice in Fallout New Vegas, which is one of the best video games of all time. Don't
yeah.
argue with me. And then he was one of the characters in that. And then we were in this movie together. And yet I've still never met him in person. I mean, I've met him in person at conventions, but I don't think we've really connected about working together because we didn't actually work together while the work was happening.
I've got my last question for you because I'm getting told we've only
Is
got
that
2 minutes
it?
left. Yeah,
Is
but
that
don't
it?
worry.
Wait, we have to circle back around. Just email me because I have so much to talk about. I'm going to be in London. Are you anywhere in there? I'm going to be
I'll
in
go
London
to
next.
London for you. That's fine. Why are you there?
I'm doing the Guild musical reading at the Other Palace, February 10th through 12th. So you got to come see me sing.
Oh, February 10th. I'm not around,
Shut
unfortunately.
up.
Genuinely,
Really? What are you doing?
I'm going to hospital.
Oh no.
Yeah.
God, I'd stick my foot in it with you over and over.
No, but it's
Are you
fine.
okay?
I'm okay. I got kidney stones, and they've realised that it's something to do with my gland in
Thyroid?
my throat, thyroid gland, and they want to cut me open here and take a couple of the glands out that keep producing too much calcium.
Oh, you do not want those kidney stones.
I have kidney stones. I've had a 9 millimeter kidney stone patch.
Oh, that's like giving birth to a baby.
It's worse
Worse.
because
Well,
they're
I don't know about
sharp.
that.
Babies are all smooth and cute. This was
Are
like
they
a
really?
rock.
Wow, I know the fact that you know this much about childbirth is really revealing. Thank
Well,
you
just
so
look at a baby's head and then look at a kidney stone. They're not similar.
I think you're alienating everybody with a vagina right now.
I don't want another T-shirt. I
Well, I
alienate
really hope
people
that
with vagina.
that goes successfully, but then I have other things I want to talk about with you. I have a Kickstarter going on this summer, so just
Right.
email me through my website, but we want to talk about Tim Travers. Like,
We've
'cause
done
really,
that. Everything's great.
Oh, we
People
did
will be
it. We're
happy.
done.
We've done what we need to do. But there's one final question I have to ask you because I ask everybody. I've asked every guest. I'm on 476 episodes.
Stop bragging to me.
Listen to this because it's important. You get to choose the outro music. You get to choose the last song that's played on the podcast. So as we've edited this incredible chat that doesn't talk about the film at
Wow.
all, I then put it out and it ends and I say thank you for coming on the podcast. It was amazing to speak to her. She's coming back on soon. A song plays, but it's you that gets to choose it. So literally, Kat Von D's been on and she chose a song. I had Anthony Hopkins choose a song. I had Paramore choose a song. So what's your song that you want to be played?
Wait, Paramore was on here and she didn't sleep with you?
It wasn't Haley, it was Zach, the drummer. But it's always just putting in the work to get to the gold, you know?
Listen, I get you. I get you. Listen, I know somebody who knows Alex Winter, and had I gone to New York, who knows what would have happened, theoretically.
You might be having a
Okay.
baby in a few months, you know? That could have
I will
happened.
never have another baby, thank you.
Baby
I had one
Keanu.
already. Did it, done it.
Baby Keanu?
No, oh, a baby killer.
Yeah,
Listen,
I
don't
mean,
tempt me.
That's different.
Don't tempt me. Oh, that kid would come out with just flowing locks and just a smile of benevolence and just like
Oh,
start
God.
shooting. Okay. I guess, this is really, I would say maybe Earth Control to Major Tom, because it's kind of like, it kind of ties into the movie, which we really should have talked more about,
Yes.
but it was great. It's fine.
I saw
would do
David
that.
Bowie at the year 2000 at Glastonbury. I wasn't very good because I was very stoned. I'd done a lot of drugs. I was only 17, 16. I didn't know what the
Wow.
hell I was doing, but I remember walking past and hearing Starman and being like, whoa, this guy's pretty good. And then I got
Do you know
home.
David Bowie is huge with 8-year-olds right now? I don't know what is going on, but
That
every
that
8-year-old
we've
loves
got to
David Bowie.
you've got to give a bit of context to that, otherwise that sounds really bad. David Bowie loves 6-year-olds. Like what?
No, no, no. The 8-year-olds love David Bowie.
Yes, that's good.
It's the other way around, thank God.
Yeah,
Yes. No, it's I don't know why. My kid came home from school was like, "Let's listen to David Bowie." And I was like, "What is going on at your school?"
parenting done well. That's
Yeah.
worth the
Okay, well
half an
just
hour
email me
drive.
through my website. We'll do another one because now I'm
Yeah,
jealous
but
of Alex
they
Winter.
all say this, and then you literally don't reply.
You shut up. I have a Kickstarter. I need everyone to support me so I can make my movie, okay? I will do anything.
Anything.
Almost. With your dog.
Oh my god! Right, I'm gonna end this before. Well, do you know what's the scary thing? This has the potential because we've talked about David Bowie and 6-year-olds. We've talked about having sex with Hayley Williams and Keanu Reeves' baby. This could end
Hopefully
Mark and me.
hopefully
So,
ruining your
yeah,
marriage. I
this
just want
could
to say
ruin
I've
my
just
marriage. This could ruin
Great.
my podcast legacy of now Mark and me. You are the person that ends podcasts.
Great. I just want to end your life. I just want to ruin everything in your
I
life,
honestly
but I
thought
want
you were
you
about to
to.
say I want to end your life. I was like,
No, well,
you're not a
just
kidney stone.
emotionally.
You're not a
just
kidney stone.
emotionally.
Yeah.
Listen, you got the
Felicia, the kidney
physicality
stone.
already done. I just need to get the insides, and you'll be done.
Brilliant. I love you.
Okay, bye.
I really enjoyed today, and
Thank you so much.
I will email you, and you'll come back on soon.
I will. I'd love that.
And I'm really, really sorry that we didn't promote the film at AIM Publicity as much as you wanted. But
Do other guests actually talk about what they're supposed to be promoting?
they do for about 5 minutes, and then the rest of it's talking about what makes a good Danish pastry.
Oh my God, we didn't even really dive into that.
And do you
Okay,
know
well
what?
let's
It's cinnamon.
let's.
It's always cinnamon, but that's my answer.
You know, I think I have a cinnamon sensitivity. Is that very specific? It's so LA. I'm just gonna pick it out of the air and say I do.
So LA. Ugh. I liked you
Yeah.
for 32 minutes, and then you said that.
I know. I gotta go be in my Pilates machine. So, and then I'm getting a facelift this afternoon. So I'll see you later.
Wow. Good luck with the Kickstarter.
Oh,
Cool. All right, good luck with the next interview, and it won't be
bye.
as good as this one. Bye-bye. So there it is. There's my interview with me and the amazing Felicia Day. She is unbelievable. I genuinely love her, and I can't wait to get her back on. Absolute wild interview. You saw the cameo there from Florence and June. June's first appearance on Mark and Me, I think, where you can actually really hear her, and I think there'll be many more in the future. Even now when I'm doing this recording, she's sitting there fighting with her sister. So yeah, stick around for more May and June and Florence on the podcast. But what a great interview. Can't wait to have her back. Part 2 I'm sure will be just as wild and talk about Danish pastries and all the things that you expect from Mark and Me. I want to say a massive thanks to Felicia for coming on the episode. It will be followed up very soon with part 2, and I hope it's longer, and it could even be in person. Who knows what's around the corner. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, as always, please share. Go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and if you hit that share button, it really goes a long way, and I appreciate it very much. I also do have a Patreon account, and that's what the reason is that this podcast can keep on going. It allows me to host the podcast on all these directories. And to say thank you, I give everyone that joins a pin badge, a welcome pack, stickers, monthly newsletter, and podcasts starting this month are called The Lost Tapes, which are episodes that are exclusive just for people on Patreon. So there's loads to look forward to, and it is literally £1 a month. So if you can sign up on there, it all goes back into the making and the producing of the podcast and is really appreciated. Before I go, let's give a shout out to the 2 sponsors of Mark and Me. Firstly, Richer Sounds. If you want to buy yourself a brand new home cinema, TV, anything to do with audio and visual, visit their stores or go on to their website, richersounds.com. And also the amazing guys at Vice Press. If you want one of the best licensed prints by the best artists in the world, go on vicepress.com, add any of their amazing posters to your basket and use the code MarkandMe10. You will save yourself 10% off your first purchase. Right, it's been 8 weeks since I've done an episode, and I'm not leaving it that long. It will be days until you get another dose of Mark and Me. So until then, stay safe, look after yourself, and I'll speak to you all very soon.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control 9, to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing 5, countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition 1, and may God's love be off with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can,